Okay, now I have two browser windows here. One on regular Chrome and the other Chrome in incognito mode. This is so that session cookies do not interfere and I'm able to log in independently. Now in the left browser, I'll log in with Facebook, while on the right, I'll sign in using Twitter. My profile pic is the same. However, my full name appears differently in my profile. Now let me create a new chat room. And you can see the chat room list gets updated instantly. This is what WebSockets lets us do. It allows us to push updates and receive data instantaneously over a connected socket. Let's go into this chat room in both the browser panels. You'll notice how the active user list updates instantly. However, if I log out in one of the browsers, then this list doesn't reflect me leaving the chat room. It still shows I'm there. Let's fix this, and it's really quite easy. When a user leaves or navigates away from a page where an active SocketIO connection was in progress, SocketIO fires a built-in event called disconnect. And it also enables us to use the socket keyword to get the ID of the disconnected socket. So once we create the event listener for the disconnect event, let's create a variable like room, and this is going to be quite like the join event where we used the users list variable. For the value of this variable, I'll access a helper method that we'll write called remove user from room, and we'll pass in a reference to all rooms and the socket. So let's write this function in our helpers module now. And what we need to do is to simply loop over the all rooms array first by using a for of loop like so. And once we do that, we'll access the room.users array for every room that we iterate over, and we need to find the index of a user where the socket ID property which we stored earlier matches the socket.id which we are extracting from the socket reference that we are passing over to this method. And by the way, I'm using a longer notation to write this function for the findIndex method. You can simply use a ternary operator like so to refer to the same thing. Now, if we do find a user with the given socket, and in that case, find user, the variable will resolve to the index number of the user's entry in the array and will not be -1. If that happens, then we'll use the built-in socket.leave method passing in the room's ID, which we can easily access using room.roomID, where room is the currently available chat room object from the all rooms array, to disconnect this socket from the room channel. Additionally, using splice, we'll also remove this user from the room's user array. And we'll return the updated room object. All we need to do then is to use socket.broadcast.to or simply socket.to to broadcast the updated users list using the same update users list event we used earlier. There is nothing that needs to be done in the chatroom.ejs page, and the only piece of code needed is here. Note that we are not emitting this event back to the socket of origin because that user is the one who has left, and obviously there is no need to send back this data into the emptiness of deep space. You can see now that if I navigate out, or if I log out, or if I close the browser window, in all these cases the users list updates as expected. Feel free to watch this video again for getting a better grasp on this workflow.